with bricks, relax with bricks, relax. Alpha wax, relax, will you?
Hello, Alphawax. Well, the day has come for us to build tomorrow's giveaway. Tomorrow is live and bricking. Woohoo! Woohoo! And the goose draw will be for this, the Flintstones. So we'll have a look at the box. This is marvellous here. I'm going to declare something. I've actually got one of these for myself and I have already built it. And so because we've only got today to build this, because obviously tomorrow we must build the TARDIS, I'm going to leave the car, especially because it's got this lovely cloth top. I will leave the car for whoever is doing it, but I will build this now for you. But this is the box, rather delightful little box. And on the back we can see we've got this rather extraordinary roof. Quite a lovely but simple looking interior. But there it is. Right, now before I get on with the knoll, I shall reveal to you that you all remember that Neil, our golden goose, was misty-eyed about an old adventurer set called the Temple of Anubis. Well, I managed to find a partial one. It wasn't a complete set. It wasn't a complete one on the old eBays. And I have now built it for him. And you will now please enjoy the fact that Neil and Mike, formerly Tobermory Jake, he got the wrong email, are very much enjoying their new place at the Temple of Anubis. I mean, for serious, is there anything I will not do for the gooses? No, there's not. Oh, by the way, reminder for non-gooses that there will be poo bingo tomorrow. I will put up the various poos. I will not forget that I'm also to include Tweedlemandy and Tweedlevar's poo Sue this time, but I will put up the list of poos and the animals for you to put on your bingo cards. But this is just a reminder for you to build your bingo cards, and whoever wins poo bingo will be getting the Harry Potter advent calendar, and that is open to non-gooses as well as gooses. Right, I think that's the admin done, so without further ado, I'll do the knoll. Hello, person. Now, I'm going to do something that's quite unusual, but simply because this has to get done before live and bricking tomorrow, I'm now going to speed build. I know some of you will be raising your hands in horror, but there is method to my madness, don't worry. I'm going to speed build bags 1 and 2, which are just the basic structure, so that we can build bags 4 and 5, which are the ones with all the detail. So here we go. Right, off we go now. Now, first things first, before we actually get going, I won't lie, the last couple of days have been absolutely hectic, and after I'd done this I had to rush off and go to the opticians. But the good news, by the way, look at this, nice shape, isn't it? But the good news is that the postman arrived, and a new goose has arrived to join us on the haunted table. So please put your hands together and welcome our resident pirate. Not that one. It's Danny. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, Danny told me that she's got long grey hair, but you will note here that you've got yours tied up in a bun. But I also rather like this fabulousness here. Anyways, there we are. That is Danny. Wow. I'm looking forward to being on the haunted table. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow. All right, then we'll go on crest forth to the bleachers. I'll be cresting forth. I'm cresting forth to the bleachers. Cresting forth. You can stay there for today because it's your first day. In fact, tell you what, why don't we'll put you on the cloud. We'll put you on the cloud until I see that someone has requested to be on the cloud. But let me just look at the will you look at the tremble on that? Will you look at it? Anyway, there she goes. That's Danny. Super. Right, back to this. Okay, here we go. We'll get a little bit going and then we shall get to our first little bit of club business. I do see it's from indoors. Oh, well, you may as well come up. Sorting out me blinking nooks. Yes, Dolly Neptune. Can I just ask something of you, the Muppet? Can I just ask, yesterday, which wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, were you wearing a burglar's outfit or an onions seller's outfit? I just wondered, because, my nooks are gone. But I just wondered, were you a burglar or an onion seller? Or a burglar? Perhaps you might like to tell us while you like. In fact, there's no smoking on the haunted table, as you have been told repeatedly ad nauseam. No, it was not a burglar's outfit or an onion seller's outfit. It was merely a stripy top from the sea salt. Sea salt is a brand of Cobos, for those of you who don't know, that very much favours a stripy nautical mood. Just FYI. FYI on that. Where's that big one? There it is. Right, so we've got that going on there. Put that under there. I haven't read any club business, none of it. So I'm slightly bracing myself given what was going on at the last one. But anyway, here we go. Now this is going to be quite good, I think. Right, onwards. Little Sue. She's called Little Sue. She's little and she's called Sue. It's Little Sue.
Hello, it's me. Little Sue.
Hello, Little Sue. How are you?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm glad you're back, Emma, because I felt a bit sad that there wasn't a film yesterday.
Yes, I know. Sorry, I was off filming The Pointless.
How did you get on?
I'm not allowed to tell you, as you well know.
Yeah, spoil. Anyway, you're going to actually read out the message that I actually put here, or are you just going to wang on as per usual?
No, I'm going to read your message and I'm doing it now.
Well, I mentioned this is in reference to Dame Dolly Neptune, French's message about whether you were wearing a burglar's outfit, a burglar, a burglar's outfit. That's nice to say, isn't it? A burglar's outfit. Do you think that a burglar might like a Brussels?
I mean, if I'm being brutally honest with you, little Sue, I don't think anyone is going to like a poisson. Croissant.
But a poisson is, it's very French, Emma. It's very, very French, and posh people seem to like that sort of thing. Anyway, vis-a-vis your, whether it was a burglar's outfit or an onion seller's outfit, that's interesting, isn't it? Because an onion seller is French.
Are you just going to talk for all of the build, or what?
No. Anyway, I said something. I mentioned the same a few days ago, and I said she probably had it on because she's always in the Blair Hole presser button.
Good grief. Good actual grief. Right, now then. Sharon!
Hey, Sharon Renzulli. Yeah, I'm born and bred in Brooklyn. Now live on an island off Long Island, 45 minutes from Broadway. Forget about it. Yeah, I'm Sharon Renzulli. Yeah, I'm Sharon Renzulli. I'd be honored to have a Brooklyn accent, although it should be noted that accent comes out of the Brooklyn Italian community, a.k.a. the Guidos and the Gilders.
Oh, I love that.
The Guidos and the Gilders.
The Guidos and the Gilders. Do you know what, Sharon Renzulli? I don't think I've ever heard that expression before. So if you feel that you have a story to tell about that, then please share it. Oh, I've just realised I'm doing 3 of these. Sorry. That was a Marmite, a toasted Marmite burp actually today. I mean, it's lunchtime. Today has been absolutely frantic. It's been frantic. Tweedle Mandy, Tweedle Vospoo Sue, they are twins and they love poo. Tweedle Mandy. She says, hello, Mother Goose. Hello, Tweedle Mandy. Hello. She says, I was going to comment on Michael's excellent theory about the evil obelisk. I think it's a brilliant theory. Absolutely brilliant. I think he's nailed it. But you specifically instructed us not to create too much club business. Make your bloody mind up, woman. No, not a Tweedle twin. I can't have a Tweedle twin turning on me. I don't know if I would cope with the emotional eclipse that would follow on from that. Yes, that was obviously on the day that I had to read out 2 lots of club business. But please feel free, Tweedle Mandy, to give me your thoughts on that now. I mean, obviously, it's live and bricking tomorrow. I mean, if you want, I could read out your theory there on that, if that was something that you would like. But please, someone remind me that I've got to put up the categories for Pooh Bingo. Someone remind me to do it, please. I'll need to do that tomorrow. Adding in Tweedle Mandy and Tweedle Vospoo Sue. Obv, that goes without saying. This is rather enjoyable, isn't it, this bit? Next bit of Google Eyes. I do believe it's Eric. I do believe it is. Eric. He's got a duck of Fazio. They both like watching Lego. And they really like musicals. Oh, his name is Eric. Bum, etc. I'm a bit worried about I'm a bit worried about something. I seem to be missing a bit here. That's worrying me. It's worrying me. Oh, it's all right. It's all right, panic over. Thank you, panic over. The panic is concluded. That panic has concluded. Thank you for coming to it. Thank you. Thank you for coming to it. I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got to finish this one. He says, Kanye West. Oh my God. I had to stop the video and shake with laughter for about 5 minutes after that one. We thought she was from Canada and then we didn't think she was from Canada and then it turned out she was from Canada. It's just Lillian B. It is a very big yes from me for Emma to be given the OHT, even with the sticky lift. Still a good build. Well, yes, I need to get to the bottom of... I mean, I'm interested to see if people who have made it had a similar sticky lift. And I had another look at it, you know, and I think it's the chain. It's the chain that's doing the clanking. But if you've got top tips, people who've done it, like, did you have the same problem? Or is it just I've been a little bit cack-handed, as per usual? Then let me know. I'd be very interested. Grubby Mark, it says, given that we now have the Supremes, perhaps you should build a ledge for the resistors to stand on, preferably far away from the Supremes. We don't want any fisticuffs, and you could call it Resistors Ledge. That went French then, didn't it? Did you notice? You could call it Resistors Ledge. That went a bit German. Nah. Right. Jordan. Jordan. Hang on, please, Jordan. Oh, no. Hang on, please, Jordan. There, look at that. That's rather good, isn't it? That's going on there. That's excellent, isn't it? Let me come out a bit. That's excellent. Look at that for look at that for a chimney stack. Bit all right, isn't it? Bit all right, isn't it? Jordan. Jordan. I may have done that twice. No idea. Anyway, it says, that first drop definitely blew the cobwebs off. Hopefully the sticky lift situation will be solved. Matt. Matt, new Goose. He then says, thank you for coming to a lift rise mine a panic. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Eric then says, for any of you Afwax who have done the treehouse, are the roofs supposed to sit on top of each room and not actually connect to anything? Yes, I had exactly the same question when I came to do it, and it is a bit odd, isn't it, Eric? But that is how it is supposed to be. So yes, it sits. It doesn't fully attach, which I'm against. I will openly say that I'm against it as a concept. I like things to be fixed down. Okay, how are we doing for time? We're doing all right. We're doing fine. The dogs are in here, by the way, today, if you're hearing little tippy-tap toes going on. under there. That's a lovely little ridge, isn't it? Hang on, who's next on the old googly eyes? On the googly eyes. Oh, it's never-ending boy. Gary Blair, Gary Blair, Gary Blair. Never-ending boy. Gary Blair, Gary Blair, Gary Blair. It says Gillian B Day. Who's Gillian B Day? Rude. Jordan, the Supremes is Diana Ross joining the Ethelwack gang. Gary Blair then says her presence is not required. Then Jordan says hashtag Ethelwack Civil War. I'm actually slightly dreading going to the to the Twitter Eyes today. What on earth awaits me? What on earth awaits me? Hell on earth, I imagine. Absolute hell. A little bit of technics. It's a little bit of technics. What on earth are you doing here, Moles? What are you doing? What is it? Yes, hello. What do you want? No. Where's your ball, Moles? Where is it? Did you bring it in here? I think she wants me to throw a ball. It's not going to happen. Not right now, anyway. Not right now. That goes there like that. Comme ça. Comme ça. Bum 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 bum.
Sharon Van Zoli, yeah, I'm Sharon. A marriage between Little Sue and Gary Blair on the haunted table. POSH. No masks, social distancing, hugging, schmoozing. A fabulous affair. Fabulous.
Loving Sharon Renzulli. Molly, darling, go and get your ball and then I'll think about it. Where is it? Go find it. Where is it? Go find it. Go find it. Twitter Eyes. Let's go to the Twitter Eyes gang. Twitter, Twitter, Twitter Eyes. Twitter, 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 Twitter Eyes. Twitter, Twitter, Twitter Eyes. Twitter Eyes, Twitter Eyes, Twitter Eyes. Hoo-wee-oo-wee-oo. Twitter, Twitter, Twitter Rise, Twitter Rise, Twitter Rise. All right, here we go. Oh no, we're starting with an adjudication. Hang on, I'm just going to deal with the dog. Right then, let's get to it. Oh no. Adjudication of the VAR, Mr. Graham Triggs. Mr. Graham Triggs, the VAR, the official referee of Relax with Bricks adjudication. The instructions contain a multi-stage step 292. The complaint is of a missing part box on the second page of these steps, but the part is shown in the part box at the start of step 292. Case dismissed. Oh, no, all right, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I will respect your authority, Mr. Graham Triggs. I will respect it. What now? There's another adjudication. Second adjudication. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Adjudication. For the offence of not starting with the minifigures, Mother Goose is to receive an official warning. Well, seeing as you immediately caught it, seems mean to put you in the... So sorry. That was Susan Perkins phoning me. To talk about the election, of course. That's all anyone wants to talk about these days. So now then, we've done that adjudication. Oh no, there's a third adjudication. Can't actually bear it. Oh no, I can't actually bear it. Adjudication. For starting on yesterday's Google Eyes before completing the Twitter Club business of the previous day, Mother Goose is to spend one night in the Blair hole. That's assuming you even get to this. Any delaying tactics in reading this out will extend the sentence. Do you ever feel like I might be being picked on? Do you ever get that feeling? Come on, pen of punishment. Oh, look, I'm going in the Book of Morons yet again. What's the date? It's the 5th. Goodness sake. What's the time? It's quite late today. It's 1:40. It's been hectic today. Hectic today. What's this even for? What's this even for? Reading out the Google eyes before the Twitter eyes. Flipping heck. Reading out the Google eyes before. Right, let's get the ruler, otherwise little Sue will be cross with me. I mean, everyone's just cross with me, aren't they? Not Eric Oswald or Michael. They're true to me. They're true to me. And Neil and Gillian B. Look at that, little Sue. I bet that makes you happy, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm really glad that you've remembered to do this. Well done, Emma. Well done. But please put the pen of punishment away and please tidy up that area. Which, thank you. Please press the bottom. Emma.
Yes.
Don't forget that you have to go in the Blair hole because I think you just forgot.
Yes, I did just forget, actually. I was about to just carry on. All right, here we go. I mean, I've just put myself on top of the Blair hole now to just quicken things up here. Right. In you go. In I go. Blair hole yet again. Ka-chung! One night in the Blair hole. One night. I mean, to be honest, I'm quite surprised I only got one night. Right, where are we going now? Oh no, don't do this, thank you. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Mr. John Parry is now calling himself Justice J. Parry. Justice J. Parry now, is it? All right. I'm presuming that there's been some sort of election poll, but I haven't seen it yet. All right, Justice John Parry. Can I just ask you to say Mr. Blair's new name again? No reason. I'm afraid I can't remember it off the top of my head, Mr. John Parry. So I'll have to wait. And isn't that fabulous? That's fabulous. That gets a round of applause. I can't remember it. Sorry. If he's still got it on here, then obviously I will read it out. But I also, that's making me suspicious. Why do you want me to read it out again? What's going on? Something's going on. I feel like there's trickery afoot here. Well, I'm making two of these.
Beavis Masson, the Sensei, Uncle Strawberry, the Moaning Minnie, the Matador, the Lego Whisperer.
He says, I think Zombler should get in trouble for it. For what? For what? But honestly, Knuckles needs to go in the Book of Morons just for reading it in full about 20 times and not noticing it even once. What? What? Anyway, well, that to one side. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure someone will tell me. But the only person who can put me in the Book of Morons, Bevis, is the VAR, Mr. Graham Triggs. Thank you. You can't put me in the Book of Morons.
Snitching! Absolutely endless snitching!
Mike, formerly known as Tobermory Jake, he got the wrong email. He got the wrong email. Oh, look. Look, this is good here. This is good. Look at that. Look at the lovely shape that's coming on there. Isn't that super? So Mike says, we've kept up nicely with our build along, and here's a pic of Minnie, Mike and Neil going for a ride in the lift. I'm really interested to know if you had any issues with that lift. Tim, yes, Tim Vote Biden Goff says, does your lift creak like the first signs of a planned demolition? No, thought not. Mike says, no, Tim, it's a nice smooth ride. No creakiness happening here. I wonder what it is. I think it was definitely the chain, but I can't think what's gone wrong there. I mean, obviously I can't fix it now because we're doing this, but it might have to be attempted to be fixed in author's own time, of course. But any pointers would be very gratefully received. By the way, on Pointless yesterday, they asked me about this. They asked me about it. So you will hear, you will 100% hear the word Afterwax said on Pointless. That has now happened. That has now happened. They asked me about you. Not you, Bevis. So there it is.
John Perry, to clarify, as it was missed myself, Gary Blair and Katie Hall are putting ourselves forward together as Ombuds Goose, Ethelwick Supreme Court. Eric Carswell says, that's like having Dolores Umbridge, Lucius Malfoy, and Bellatrix Lestrange in charge of Hogwarts. I mean, yes, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Does that make you Neville Longbottom?
Justice J. Perry asks. Oh, right, here we go. Here's the never-ending boinger. Gary Blair, Suppletrex LC, yours always. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Graham Triggs. Mr. Graham Triggs, this has got to stop. Mr. Graham Triggs, please. This has got to stop. I've got to please have an adjudication on this. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. The never-ending boinger has been tricking me to say Suppletrex LCOs always. Please, Mr. Graham Triggs. It's number one. It's sneaky. It's being totally and utterly sneaky. And number two, He's naming the build that cannot be named, or at least he's making me... Please, Mr. Graham Triggs, please, I will have satisfaction. Please, Mr. Graham Triggs, an adjudication, please. Unbelievable. Will you look? That's a nice wall. That is a lovely curved wall. Right, now we've got... This is bag 5, and we've got some minifigs here. The other 2 minifigs, if you're wondering, are in the bag with... the car, so we won't get to I'll show you them on the other thing, but look, it's Barney Rubble. That's super little minifig. It's a great minifig. And not Wilma, Betty. Oh no, I almost lost Betty's head. That would have been completely unacceptable. We'll have this face because I think it's brilliant. Look, Betty. That's a super little face, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, there we are. That's them. And that is... so now this is bag 5. I've already done the knoll. I knolled both of them together. Okay. Anyway, Never-Ending Boinger says, missed. How was it missed? I published our application and manifesto on the Google Ads as well, just in case. Grr. It wasn't missed. It wasn't missed.
Well, it was only the fact that Kate and I agreed that was missed as Shankly Chemp broke the chain.
Then Never-Ending Boinger just says, grr. Then Stan's mum says, I did try to rectify my inadvertent error. Then it says, Yeah, I mean, it was all dealt with. I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, my recollection was that it was done twice. There are two gifts. There's just gifts. Oh no, it's another adjudication. It's another adjudication. It's just endless. Adjudication. All good law enforcement relies on an intelligence network. This frivolous claim of snitching is an insult to the good nature of FOX and is dismissed with prejudice. Can't believe it. I'm sorry, are we living in a tin pot dictatorship here? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We must respect his authority. We must respect his authority. But by jings, cheek whiz, Mr. Graham Triggs, Gemini crickets, flippin' heck, cheek whiz.
Are you alright, Emma?
Yeah, I'm fine. Blinking heck. Katie Hall says, thank you, Mr. Graham Triggs. Excellent adjudication, as always. Hashtag blessed to have him. Hashtag respect his authority. Then there's more gifts from you know who. Tim Vote Biden Golf says, oh, I laughed out loud at the Kanye reference. Bravo, Mother Goose. All the boings. All of them. Yes, it was a good boing. It was a good boing. I'm not going to deny it. It was an excellent boing. It was an absolutely tremendous boing. Now, you'll like this, I think. Look at this for a tile. Look at it. Oh. Ooh, suits you, sir. Ooh. Look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. Bevis Musson. That is odd to get all those minifigs right at the end, rather than nicely spread out through the build, like usual. I know, I completely agree with you on that. That was weird, wasn't it? Because we like to get to know them as we're going along, don't we? Imagine little scenarios. But no, it wasn't to happen. Now look at this. This is rather fabulous. This is fabulous. Okay, it's going in there. Okay, now look, little curtains. Isn't that fun? That's fun, isn't it? Sorry, I just knocked over Betty. Sorry, Betty. Grumpy Mark's accent, says Bevis, is going interesting places again today. I mean, it does every day. Then he says, sigh. You read Zomblaire's new name over and over again without even getting vaguely suspicious. Yes, I know, I'm an idiot. But then, having said that, he's just the trickiest trickster that ever did any tricking. I mean, it's just unbelievable. He's off the scale tricky. Absolute tricky tricksters. All of you. Not all of you. Some of you. Just tricky tricksters. Then Bevis says, hang on. Re-TB treatment. Oh, I see. We do this first, right. It says re-TB treatment. The sitting out in the cold air was because it was thought to relieve the symptoms of TB. Oh, that's interesting. And at least partially it did. It made breathing slightly more comfortable, even if it didn't actually have any effect on the disease itself. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Is it liable to say you're an inveterate rule breaker? No. Would you care to read the list of names in the Book of Morons again? Asked Bevis. I mean, is anyone on my side? Is anyone? Is anybody? Anyone at all? Says, oh yes, some glow-in-the-dark stuff on this set would be a super idea. I agree with you. Then he says, if I'm ombuds, Goose, I won't be a dictator. Liar! But I will be wildly unpredictable and dish out arbitrary punishments just for the fun of it. Yes, he will. Yes. So vote for me. Anything is better choice than Zombler. I mean, some sick in a sock would be better than Zombler, if I'm being perfectly honest. Then he says, does that powder blue seat bit not get a new part swit-swoo? Or have we actually had that before? I think... Didn't we have it on the roller coaster? I sort of felt like we'd had it on the roller coaster, but if we haven't, then we'll give it a post swit-swoo. Perfectly happy to do that. Right, that is going in there. Et voila. And all the back is very ugly, but look at that. That's rather delightful, isn't it? It's rather delightful. Asking me to do that now. Spread its legs, you madam. You absolute madam. Oop, 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 oop. Let's go in there. Et voila. I think I'm going to be double jumpers now for the rest of the... till spring, basically, in here. Voila. Danny's looking super on the cloud, isn't she? Absolutely super. Then Bevis says, right, shall we? Crunch, squeak, thonk. And then the slow reveal. That was possibly the most RWB moment ever. He then adds, OK, I don't dislike this set at all, but I'm still left a bit disappointed by what it could have been. It does feel ultimately it's more about the lift mechanism than the way the full set looks, and I can't forgive the hideous roof or the inside of the doors. Ruth Hay says, yes, about the lift that doesn't blinking work. I think I'd give Haunted House... I'm giving it a 7 out of... I think it's a 7 out of 10. Set. Because the light was excellent and the organ was excellent. And the lift... the way the lift doors at the top open and things like that is impressive. And I think if my chain... if there hadn't been a problem with my chain and that first go had been like super smooth, I think we all probably would have been a bit more impressed, don't you? But as it was the usual Kennedy cack. The inevitable, oh, you've done it wrong, Kennedy. Who saw that coming? Actually, everybody did. Thanks. We all saw it coming. Could have seen it coming a mile off. We should put money on it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Flipping heck. Now then, look at this. Look. Look. Not a sticker. But that's rather super, isn't it? It's someone reading the news. It's a television. Look. Professor Lego, that was a disappointing end to the belt. It was. I know. Tell me about it. It was very upsetting. We'll have to see if there's anything that can be done. It does kind of feel like the issue is closer to the bottom. Yeah, I think it's the chain, Prof. Given everything seems to move smoothly nearer the top. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's the, as I say, I'm convinced it's the chain. That's a very excellent prehistoric television. What's going on there?
After the ride has dropped and got stuck, how does everything feel if you rotate the wheels on the back? When trying the wheel on the left, when viewed from the back, rotate it counterclockwise. For the wheel on the right, clockwise. I think I've got the rotation correct. If it's the stiff side, I'm wondering if rotating that one will let things drop easier than rotating the freest side. It might mean breaking the chain and taking a large chunk of the middle section off to tweak. That section does seem fairly independent of the other bits. At least.
I mean, I will give this a serious and thorough assessment. Oh, no.
Hello?
No, Siri, go away. I'll give it a serious and thorough analysis tomorrow. But as I say, the last couple of days have been absolutely crack-a-lack crazy. I haven't had 5 minutes to do anything remotely sensible. Do 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. That's gonna go here. Croissant.
It's a croissant, Mama. Is it a poisson croissant?
No, it's not a poisson croissant. No, it's absolutely not a poisson croissant.
Are you sure? Because that looks like it could have cod in it or something. It's a poisson croissant.
Are we even sure it's supposed to be a croissant?
No, but I mean it is a croissant, even if it's not supposed to be a croissant.
Here's a picture of a woolly mammoth. Again, not a sticker. Interesting. Diana Ross. Diana Ross, Neil. Hashtag manifesto. Hashtag Afrowax resist. Hashtag team resistors. Hashtag vote Diana Ross. Oh, it's an election manifesto. Oh, okay. Why have the Supremes when you can have hashtag Diana Ross? If you elect me to be your... I mean, this should have a drum roll. Just have a drum roll. If you elect me to be your ombuds, Goose, I promise that there ain't no mountain high enough for me to scale to seek out justice. Yes, very nice. Before the Afrowack world turns upside down, let's put a halt to this hashtag evil obelisk chain reaction. Let's get back to the endless love we know hashtag relax with bricks to be. It's never too late for us to get back to being as one if we hold on together. Oh, I see what you did there. Hashtag Afrowax resist. Hashtag team resistors. Hashtag vote Diana Ross. Oh, well done. Well done to you, sir. Tim vote Biden. Goss says, oh yes, I like this manifesto very much. Make that dream happen. Miss Ross. John Perry, Justice J. Perry, just says boring. Tanya now says, oh dear, I hope the ride party's a quick fix. That noise doesn't sound good. No, it sounded horrible, didn't it?
Jordan, the lift reminds me of the time I was on the Tower of Terror. It really was terrifying to move into place. The ride vehicle moves along a trek through the Twilight Zone. It got about halfway and then stopped.
He includes a picture of himself. Will you look at the face on him? Absolutely marvellous.
The lights went out and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was like that for about 3 minutes before Rod Serling in his famous tones continued. Then the ride went on as normal.
Ooh, crumbs, I wasn't expecting that. Mike, Tobamori, Jake, he got the wrong email. He just says, how did you miss Gary Blair's name?
I just did okay.
I just did. I just missed it. To be fair, I was very busy that day with a lot of club business.
Oh dear, Emma. Although as much as it would be lovely for things to work first time, it just wouldn't be right. Please press the button.
I mean, I suppose you're right. I suppose you are correct. I'm not going to disagree with you. Twit-twoo, Alan, nay Owlin Harwood. I'm not sure now is the right time to be throwing fists around, given the delicate nature of the power conflict currently raging in Afawak land.
I meant first. I did not mean fist. I meant first. Please correct it, Emma.
Yeah, I think I did correct it. I don't even think I said fist.
No, you didn't say first. You said first. So that suits me just fine. Thank you. Press the button.
Always press the button with you.
Very, very well done. Very well done, Emma, for doing all the club business yesterday. I hope you had a Georgie Goblin portion of wine and a lie down after it. You deserved it.
No, we're not going to drink during this lockdown. I know. Imagine that. We're going to be really super good. Well, we'll see how long that lasts, shall we? Obviously, I'll keep you updated. Mike, the chops on that minifig would look smashing on Charlie Chopper's mutton chops for miles. Charlie Chops, she fights crime. She fights crime with her face hair, but not exclusively so. Charlie Chops. Charlie Chops. And she just says, oh yes.
Hello, Charlie.
Charlie Chops says, hello, little Sue. Then there's just gifs of a pigeon from Neil, Diana Ross just going, coo, 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 coo. Then Mike says Afawak Civil War, Supremes versus Resistors seems like a suitable title for a summer blockbuster if cinemas ever open fully again. I mean, obviously this feels like a half-time show, doesn't it? Somebody remind me that this clearly needs to be a half-time show. The Supremes versus the Resistors. Where's that? There we are. It's begging to be done, isn't it? Absolutely begging to be done. Then there's just a lot of gifs of fighting. Tatty Forrester says, surely it would be more like the Sharks versus the Jets. Hashtag dance off. Yeah, I'm feeling it. That concludes club business. That concludes club business. Oh, so the poll the election has not yet occurred then. Oh, that's interesting. Look, a little sofa that goes there. And this go in there. Got this. That. Voila. You'd be pleased to know, so we've got some butterfly testicles going in there, so that's nice. Bowl of butterfly testicles. Then this is fun, look. Pinballs. Pinballs for bowling. So, right, live and bricking will be tomorrow, 8 p.m. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. And I will post up everything you need for Pooh Bingo. I'll do that tomorrow, so you've got time. But 8 o'clock, I'll probably come on a little bit before, as I often do, just to make sure everything's working. But live and bricking will be tomorrow. Which is super. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. So I hope as many of you as possible can be there. But this is the set that can be won. And whoever wins the Pooh Bingo will get the advent calendar. So there's plenty to get involved for. That's going on there. That's going on there. That goes in there. Right, because we are at the hour now, so I'm going to very quickly, I will now speed build the roof. So bear with. So that's the roof done. Isn't it a lovely shape? Really clever. And that goes on there. So neat and lovely. So the last little bits and bobs, the little bits of flora and fauna that will go on around. Bottles. Remember the bottles in the title sequence? So that's fun, isn't it? And then have that. In there. And this is the last little bit now, and you'll really enjoy this. It's the last little bit. Voila. Ooh, get on. Go. Can you guess what it is? Look at this. Again, no sticker. It's just on there, but isn't that lovely? And that is the little letterbox. That goes on there. And that goes on there. I haven't pushed it on terribly well, but it goes on, but it does go on there. And there it is. So that is the little Flintstone house. And it comes with the car. Hang on, I'll show it to you. voila, voila. It's rather fun. It's great fun. But I thought I should leave this for whoever wins it to do it for themselves. But there it is. So you can win that tomorrow if you are a goose. So do join me at Live and Bricking tomorrow. Afterworks Forever. Bye bye.